Hi friends, hope you are all doing well. Welcome back to our CISA video series. This is the ninth part of our CISA video sessions. So today we will discuss on while loop. So let's get started. What is while loop first? While loop is a control structure that repeatedly executes a block of code as long as a specified condition evaluates to true. It checks the condition before executing the code block. So if the condition is initially false, the loop's code block will not be executed at all. So meaning while loop is a control structure that repeatedly executes a block of code as long as a specified condition evaluates to true. So till the condition is true, this while block is going to be executed. It checks the condition before executing the code block. So before the while loop getting started, this condition will be checked. So if the condition is initially false, the loop's code block will not be executed at all. So if initially this condition is false, then this while loop will not be executed at all. Syntax is while, then condition, then whatever our code. So what is this condition? This is a Boolean expression like true or false that is evaluated before each iteration of the loop. So for each iteration this condition is going to be checked. If the condition is true, the loop continues. If the condition is false, the loop exits. So in case of true, it will going to be execute this code. Otherwise, it will not execute. So let's start with an example. I have already copied this example in our Visual Studio. Let's start with our example. First, I have initialized or I have declared one variable called counter, which value is initialized as 1. Then as per while loop syntax, while then this condition is like the counter value should be less than or equal to 5. So till this counter value is less than or equal to 5, this line of code is going to be executed. Otherwise, it will come outside of this while loop. So first counter value is 1, so it is definitely less than or equal to 5. So it is going to be true and it will print this line. And again this counter value will be incremented from 1 to 2. Again it will check for the same condition and again it will print the same. Everything will be same for the second iteration as well, third, fourth, like this. Whenever the counter value is incremented to 6, this condition is going to be false because 5 is not less than or equal to 6. Sorry, 6 is not less than or equal to 5. So this condition is going to be false. Then this while loop will be not executed. So let's run the application and check the output as well. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the output, and whenever the counter value is 6, this while loop will not execute. That is our while loop. Explanation may be initialization. First we initialize this counter values to 1. Again it will check for the counter is less than equal to 5. Again this code block means this print statement, and increment counter plus plus means it will increment. This double plus means this is a operator to increment the value by 1. So after every iteration this counter value is incremented by 1. The loop continues to execute as long as the condition counter is less than equal to 5 is true. So till this condition is true, this loop is going to be executed. Once counter exceeds 5, the condition becomes false and the loop exits. So use case when to use while loop. While loops are useful when we don't know in advance how many times we need to execute a block of code. So whenever the iteration or we don't know about the times to execute a block of code, that time we will use while loop. So let's see it with a example. Let's comment this one and uncomment this example. So whatever I did here, string input is a blank string, and here I am checking for a condition like input is not equal to exit. Means till this input is not equal to exit, this while loop is going to be executed. And inside this while loop I have written one line, enter a command and type exit to quit. Input console.readline, console.writeline, you entered input. meaning it will first print, enter a command or whatever the value here, it will print in inside our console, and again this console.readLine method will read the console input and it will store inside this input variable, and it will print whatever we have entered in our console. So this loop will be continuous till this input is not equal to exit, or till whenever we have not typed exit, this loop will going to be executed. So let's run the application and check the output as well. First maybe we have entered hi. So you entered hi, again hello, you entered hello. So whatever we will enter, it will print here, and enter a command type exit to quit. Till we have entered this exit, this loop will be continue. So you entered exit, then goodbye. So whenever we entered exit, this loop will be stopped and it will come outside of this loop and it will print goodbye. So the explanation, like the loop continues to ask the user for input until they type exit. The condition input not equal to exit keeps the loop running as long as the input is not exit. The while loop is used where we need to repeatedly execute a block of code based on a condition that may change during runtime. So we don't know when the user is going to be type this exit. So whenever it will type, like the output will be exit, or whenever we type exit inside our console, that time it will stop the while loop execution. That is the use case of our while loop, and that is all about our while loop today. I hope you found this session helpful and informative. Please check the description below for detailed notes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more C# tutorials. See you in the next video.